Hello and welcome to a video where I'm going to be showing you around this absolutely stunning property full of character. So we bought this property back in February of this year, and the reason we haven't done a video yet is because we wasn't too sure what we was going to do, whether we was going to buy it and renovate it or buy it and sell it worth planning. But we're very close to getting planning approved, and we decided to keep the property, renovate it and look to either rent it out or sell it at the end. So the property used to be a nursery, as you can see by the sign up there. That is still next door, so it used to own two parts of the building. They sold off this half to us as they didn't have enough demand to keep it, and it's absolutely stunning property full of character. So we submitted planning back in December of 2021, and we're only just getting close to having an approval now. I'll just show you all of the building now, just so you can see what it looks like in all of its entirety. So it's an absolutely stunning building. You put the cross over to show you how big it is. So as you can see, it comes all the way across here. Some beautiful features in the building throughout. So this is going to be 7 apartments once we're finished with it. It's going to take about 7 months to convert. So I've just been here today, firstly getting rid of tons of weeds because it was completely covered, could barely even get inside the door. But yeah, literally managed to get in, and I'll do a video for you now showing you what this looks like. So we have just entered the building, and you'll see straight away some beautiful features in here. I'm going to take you a walk through. So this is going to become 7 different apartments, 6 1-beds and 1 2-bed apartment. So you're going to use a bit of your imagination because it's a bit of a maze when you're walking through. But to begin with, we will have 1 apartment on the right here, which just needs to turn the lights on. So this doorway is going to be blocked up here, and it's going to come into this room. So there's lots of different changes going to happen. See some beautiful high ceilings, some lovely windows, big windows that bring a lot of light in. So this wall behind us, firstly, is going to be completely knocked out. It's a big wall, going to have some beams put in there to support it. So, and it's going to basically completely change the shape of this room. So this will be basically one of the apartments that flows through. It's going to be the 2-bed apartment that flows all the way along down here. So I'll just show you how it will be to begin with. So it flows into that room, and then there'll be these 2 rooms here will open up into it. So again, we'll knock through this wall here. It's going to come into this room as well, which at the moment is currently a toilet. So you've got some kids' toilets in here, because that used to be an old children's nursery. So you have this room in here as well. Again, every room has these huge ceilings. And then you'll come into this room as well. So this doorway here will be the main entrance to the apartment. This one will be blocked up. And then the final room is this room here, which will be this room, which will be part of the apartment. I can't remember if it's going to be a kitchen or a living room. So they're nice and light in here. Huge ceilings, which allows us to play with it a lot in here. Lots of stuff to clear, it's been left, but lots to play with. And then we're going to have 2 apartments on this side, so 2 1-bed apartments on this side. So this doorway is going to be blocked up, and that apartment behind me here will be an access from the garden. And then there'll be another doorway. If I go back to where we're here, where this window is, that's going to be another doorway into that apartment there. So I'll just take you through those bits here, just to get a feel for it. So as you see here, loads of lovely features in this building. You have big staircase going through here upstairs, which I'll take you in a moment. You have this room in here, which is just a little stud room, but that's going to be part of this. It'll be knocked down and built again, which is going to be the bathroom for this room. Again, just got this space in here to utilise. In here, just a nice little box room, but we'll basically rebuild this as a bathroom for one of the apartments. And then we'll flow into here. So we'll flow along here. So like I said, this will be blocked up right here, and this hallway will become part of the apartment through here. So going into this one, we have this area here, which basically this wall is going to be taken down, this structural wall, and again moved that way slightly to open up this space. And then as you come to here, you'll see again the big size of this room going through. So this is the wall I was talking about, another wall that will come down, and basically it will be moved to in line with here, flow across, and then we've got the back yard, which will be parking. So lots of changes in here. It's going to be a big job, really exciting to have happen. I just quickly take you into the garden to show you that. I'm not too sure which way I'm going myself, because there's so many different ways you can go. So it is raining at the moment, so I won't be too long. So out here is a big garden space. So this wall here will be knocked down to allow parking. There are lots of trees that are growing, which I'm starting to take up because, yeah, it's been a bit crazy the weather the last 6 to 9 months. So that will all come down, and we're going to have 3 parking spaces here. Over here we're going to have some landscaping put around the window, and then we're going to have a bike store down here. Oh, sorry, bike store over here, and a bin store down there. We do have another room here, which is the boiler room, and this is going to become part of one of the other apartments. So this doorway will be blocked up, and this room here, which I don't know if you can see, yeah, just about can see this room, another good size there, this room is going to become a room for this apartment. So we'll knock through there, make this room nice, and build it through from there. Lots of other small bits we need to do as well. So for instance, these breeze block areas here are going to be knocked out and then put red brick in again. This is going to become a window, which is a nice frosted window because there's a nursery still next door to protect the privacy. And that's it pretty much for the back garden. Another little bit of landscaping probably down here, just to make it nice for people who live here. And I'll take you back inside and show you some of the other apartments. So, which I can't seem to do. There we go. So going back in here, so this was this apartment to the left, and I said this will be blocked up here, but this will all become part of the apartment there with the boiler room at the back. So one big thing we're going to have to do is take out this staircase. So this staircase here is going to be completely taken out to use that space, and then this is a bathroom in here for this apartment. It's just a little kitchen at the moment. So as you can see, you're probably a little lost of where we're going. We're showing 3 of the apartments so far. So let's take it to go. We'll build a floor up there for the apartment above. And that doorway there, that door there will be the entrance into this apartment from the car park. And then we've got one of the biggest rooms in here, which is the kitchen. Let's have the lights on. So this kitchen is huge. Not in bad condition as it is currently. Very nice big kitchen. Very lime green. Not my favourite colour. Ceilings as well to match. Yeah, big size kitchen. We'd love to try and save some of these cabinets for another property one day, if we can, but it depends how they come out, because it's not that old. It's probably only about 4 or 5 years old at the most. But yeah, this will be a big part of the apartment here. So like I mentioned, we'll knock through here to get into that room. We'll knock through back in the hallway where we was. So this is basically one big apartment flows through here into that room, and there's a 1-bed apartment. Through there as well as another 1-bed apartment, and then back there was the 2-bed apartment. So that's the 3 downstairs. And then I'll take you upstairs again. I'm just going to turn some of these lights off quickly. So then we go upstairs. So some lovely features up here. There is a little room off there which is going to become part of the 2-bed apartment as well, that storage room. No need to really show you that. So just going upstairs. Some lovely buildings, got some real character, and the great thing is it's in such good condition really as it is. We're just building around that, which is really nice. So this is just a little store cupboard, nothing much to it. What we're going to do is just make it look kind of clean cupboard for the communal areas. And then we come up last few steps, and we come into this really nice entrance again. So both floors have these really nice entrances that really are going to have some nice character when you come in. Lovely kind of skylight up here that enters the apartment. So 4 apartments up here, 4 1-bed apartments. So over here we're basically going to have 1 apartment, which is going to have a hallway, a doorway built here, which is going to basically be a cupboard there. This toilet, bathroom will become part of the apartment as well. And then we come into this room here. So this is a huge room as you'll see it currently. Really big room. So this is going to be split into 2. So we're going to have a wall up roughly where I am now, out here. So it's going to make it's roughly this big, and then we're going to knock through into that bathroom there. That'll be one apartment, and then this will be the other apartment here. So what will happen is this wall's going to come down, another steel beam going to go in there, and it's going to take up part of this small room here. Just a little bedroom before in this property, and then a wall is going to be built along here where it was taken out previously. There's going to be a wall built up there again, just to utilise all the space. So we're going to have kind of a nice rectangle area, entrance area here, basically utilising all these lovely features in the property, which you can't really see right now because I'm not holding it very well. I'm going to show you some of the nice features around there, where the wooden beams and that are. Then, so that's 2 apartments on that side, and we have 2 on this side. So again, we have this small room through here. This is a tiny room, but we're not going to knock into here. We're just basically going to come in through here. So this would obviously, that door's locked, so that's not going to help me. We're going to have this built up here. So this doorway will be an entrance into it, and there'll be a doorway just to my left here. We'll come into here, and you're going to have, this is one whole apartment here. Not where that doorway is there, that's going to separate and be blocked up, and then this is one there, so it's going to flow into like an L shape, this apartment. And then we have the final one, which is this big room here. Lovely size. We are going to be potentially putting 2 deluxe windows up here. Not too sure why we need to put them in, but it's something that's been discussed with planning. I think they think that window is smaller than it is, maybe half the size, but it is huge, so I think we're going to challenge on there. Basically, we're going to go through into here. This is where the other staircase was that we mentioned before. So this staircase here is going to be the one that's taken. I'm going to build the floor literally above me here, build this floor here, have a little study area under the window. We've got this kitchen area here, which is going to become a bathroom. This has become a bathroom in here. So the great thing is loads of plumbing already in this building. And then we're going to knock through that room there into this room here, and another nice space in this one as well, where the current boiler is as well. So I appreciate it might be a little lost. So in terms of the 7 apartments, the 2 bed is around 60 metres squared. The smallest one, smallest 1 bed is about 35, basically just above what the minimum is, just above the minimum requirements. They're anything from 30 odd metres squared to 50 metres squared, so all different sizes, basically allowing them from 1-person apartments, 2-person apartments, and the 2 bed can have 3 occupants in there as well. Like I said before, loads of little bits of plumbing in each room, which allows us just to utilise what's already in here, plumbing throughout the building. There's some really good feeds into the building in terms of electrics and gas, so we can just utilise that as much as possible to get some really good properties going. So this is going to take about 7 months, so we'll update you as we go through. It's taken about 10 months to get planned in. It's been a real pain to get this through. Planning should be coming through in the next few days. It's been a real pain sitting here we bought it 7 months ago, we put planning in 3 months before that. It's been a bit of a headache to get to this stage, but we're nearly there. Super excited to get it started and to create a fantastic property for future tenants or buyers. Not too sure what we're going to do at the end. We'd love to keep it, just depends where we're at come 7 months time. In terms of location, it's a really good location. So just behind these buildings here, we head towards Staffordshire University. Really good location there. So just probably about 5-10 minute walk down the road there. And if you just walk up the road here, for another 5-10 minutes, we're right in Hanley Centre. So really good location, a really nice community feel around here. Things can be really fitting nicely with it. This building has a lot of history with it before. It used to be an old doctor's clinic back in the day. People would have their babies here, stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of history in the area that people connect to. So it'd be really nice to bring it up to a really nice standard and create a really nice property for people. So yeah, I'll share updates with you. I've met my builder here a little while ago. He's going to get started on some basic bits next week, and then we can begin the strip out, and then we can really get going on this. And yeah, if people want to come see it, we're looking at doing a tour day in the near future, which you can come along, and we're going to make it really interactive where you can learn a lot from it as well. But I hope you've really enjoyed that, and have a fantastic end to your week. Take care.